Hello, and welcome to Kitchen Table Math. Today we're going to be doing Topic 9, Lesson 10. Topic 9, Lesson 10, it's one of those lessons that we do towards the end of every unit where we're doing problem solving. You're going to be getting longer word problems that ask you to think out a topic. They're not just going to be giving you numbers. So the name of this unit is Look for and Use Structure, because what we're looking for here is patterns. We're going to see a lot of problems where there are different patterns, and the patterns are not going to be something that you can just look quickly and see. So what we're going to learn is that good math thinkers look for patterns in math to help solve problems, but you have to look for them in different ways. You just can't glance at them or take a quick look at them. To show you that, we're going to take a look at this problem here. A couple of things before we start though. I want you to remember that we've been talking about greater than, less than, and equal to. We've been talking about comparing numbers. Greater numbers are numbers with greater quantity. And I want you to remember that because we're going to have some new words today that we haven't used. We're going to talk about least numbers and greatest numbers. I'm going to show you what those mean, but I've got those here in yellow so that you can start thinking about them. Here's our problem today. The red team is sorting their jersey numbers from least to greatest. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with jerseys, when people play sports, they wear special shirts with numbers on them. Those are called jerseys. Those are the numbers on their jerseys. They're sorting these. Sorting them means putting them in order. They're putting them in order from least to greatest. Our question, the problem that we're trying to solve is, what is the next jersey number? So what do you need to find? That's right. We're going to pretend that there's another jersey somewhere here and we just can't see it. That jersey has a number on it and we need to find out what that number is. What do you already know? Yeah, we already know these four team jerseys and the numbers on them. It says that they're sorting them. Now, sorting them means putting them in order. So we're going to do that. Just really quickly, I'm not going to redraw the jerseys. I'm just going to put them in order. I see 324, 424, 524, and 224. I want to order them from least to greatest. Now, least is, I'm using less than. Least is like less than. It is the number that is all the way on the bottom here. It is less than all of the other numbers. So when I look around, this one has 300s. This one has 400s. This one has 500s. This one has 200s. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to put that all the way down here. 224. I'm done with that one. Now I have 324, 424, 524. Well, 300s is the one that's left with the least. 300s, 400s, 500s. So 324. Now there's just these two left. 524, 424. 500s, 400s. 424 is less than 524. The only one that's left is 524. So I put them all in order, and I'm looking for, as we said, the next jersey number, the one that goes right here. Before we do that, though, I want to know, why does putting these numbers in order help? How does sorting them from least to greatest help me find that number? That's right, it lets me see a pattern. When I look at these numbers, I can see the ones don't change. 4 ones, 4 ones, 4 ones, 4 ones. The tens don't change. 2 tens, 2 tens, 2 tens, 2 tens. What's changing is the hundreds. 200s, 300s, 400s, 500s. That was a really good pattern that you guys see. The hundreds digit is increasing by 1 every time because the numbers are increasing by 100. What answer do you think would make sense here? Yes, I think 624 would make sense here too, because it fits the pattern. And this is the pattern that we're talking about. I'm adding 100 every time. That's a pattern. A pattern is something that repeats. So when you add 100, add 100, add 100, it's repeating. Plus 100, plus 100, plus 100. So it makes sense for the next answer to be 624. Now, I want you to notice also, I'm not asking you for a right answer. I'm asking you which number makes sense here. Because this is something that's really important when we do these problems. We're looking for answers that make sense, and we're looking to explain why it makes sense. So I could tell you this answer, 624, makes sense because I see a pattern. With every number, we add 100 when I put them in order. What I want you to think about as you're doing the work is what we just learned today. How can you find the number that comes next in a number pattern?